Hi, I'm Matina Jewell and I'm in Melbourne where I'm speaking at the OfficeWorks Leadership Conference. Today I've been asked to share my experiences on how leadership and team cultures have impacted on my career. Now the problem with culture is that it's a little bit tricky in that we can't just simply set and forget the culture at the start of the year, only to revisit it say in 12 months' time. Culture is one of those things, unfortunately, that we need to work on every day and keep cognizant in our workplaces. Have a fantastic day and I look forward to crossing paths with you soon.
Now, Major Matina Jewell grew up on the hinterland of Byron Bay and joined the Army at the age of 17. During her 15-year military career, she earned 8 war medals, served on the Prime Ministerial Advisory Council and continues to champion change for injured war veterans. Is a best-selling author and her life story is currently being made into a feature film. To share her insights on leadership and resilience, some of the toughest environments on earth, please join me in welcoming Matina Jewell.
I have a very simple definition when it comes to culture. I think culture is simply what we stand for, but also how we go about demonstrating that both internally and externally to the organisation. I'm only going to ask 2 things of you this afternoon. One, as I go through my presentation, I'd like you to be thinking about your own personal leadership style. And secondly, I'd like to think about the impact that you have on the culture at OfficeWorks every single day. My advice is to focus on your purpose, because often it is your overarching purpose that does combine and unite your people to get through those difficult days. And if that purpose helps others, like truly OfficeWorks' purpose clearly does, and that you're helping make bigger things happen, then it really does have a double positive effect. Please don't ever underestimate the role that you play as leaders and the impact that you have on the culture at OfficeWorks. And nor underestimate the support you might give someone who's going through a bit of a tough time, because your words of encouragement, they might actually save a life.
We've been having this conversation this afternoon about culture. How do you lead different personality types and how do you make sure that the culture isn't about homogenising people but actually getting the best out of them?
I think the first thing is that it's really important in the military that the mission is the highest objective of what we have, and that certainly brings people together. It's a really clear purpose that what we're there to do is to assist people that are in great need. And so I think that really helps in terms of bringing all of these very diverse backgrounds, experience, knowledge, particularly in a UN setting where you've got all of these people from different cultures, their training, their experiences are very different standards to what we might expect in the Australian Defence Force or in first world countries. And so I think as a leader it's really important, regardless of that environment you're working in, that looking at your own team and actually drawing on the diversity that already sits within your organisation and pulling out the strengths of each of those individuals so that the entire team as a whole can be as strong as it can possibly be. And I think I use those skills throughout my entire career, but particularly with the UN, being the only Aussie over there and having to work with all these nationalities and try and just keep our focus on that common purpose.
Oh look, I love Matina's presentation. I think one of the great things she does is she takes an extraordinary story and then unpacks it and demonstrates the lessons that she's learned. And the terrific thing that she does is she makes those relevant to the audience that she's speaking to. And I think that's one of the great things is she finds the universal lesson in what is an extraordinary story to hear.